Okay, I stated early on in first videos that one of my goals here, other than documenting the car and restoration such as it is, was to share any findings I had, any thoughts, and with the idea of helping the next guy who's coming along. Not finding a whole lot of specific restoration, repair stuff for Grand Nationals and Gbodies, here and there, but not a whole lot of rust repair. And I hate the term restoration. That's been misused and overused and abused. You know what I mean? All those TV types and show cars were restored down to the nth degree, and I'm not into that. Actually, I think it's ridiculous. Anybody can have new. You know, I'm glad there's a trend towards barn finds and survivor cars. This is a survivor car that needed a lot of help. So anyway, a lot of rambling on a trunk. This is the backside. Yep. I eventually taped over the jacking instructions. Who knows? Anyways, you can see I got decent penetration. But my whole point here is, if I were to do this again, I would start from the backside instead of starting from the front side. I would actually cut out more of this, because this was all rotten anyway. It looked good, but once I started poking at it from the other side, this was all flaked and it disappeared. It just vanished. So the point is, if I were to do it, I'd have taken out a large swath here, because I can come back and weld here, weld a piece back in, again, cut out the section, rebuild it, and come back here without facing the consequences, I think, of heating the panel and the distortion it caused. I'm going to be fighting that for a long while. Like I said, I'm not a body man by trade. I'm only dabbling in this. It's a black car. It's going to be spot on glossy. I hate wavy cars. I hate wavy body jobs, especially when they're black, especially if I'm going to own it. So I'm going to be working a long time at this to get it straight. So here's my tip is, I believe it would be better to start from the backside here. Neat findings on the upside. These were just, I thought they were just folded over at the factory and just left like that, but they're actually bronzed. So I'm assuming that these spots are all bronzed spots. Of course, they got their favorite seam sealer sticky stuff, and that's what I'm working on right here. Everywhere it was rusted, it just peeled off easily. Now I want you to see how hard it is. Again, driver's side, really, really good. And I have just a little bit here left. If I can get this thing to cooperate. I want you to see, I have just a little bit of it left. And I thought, I should maybe show this. This is quite sharp chisel. No, I'm not using my good instrument making chisels, obviously. But that's how good that sealer is holding. This is just a piece of tool steel. I have a lathe over there, so I have a good supply of this. Makes Jim Dandy scrapers. Look at how tough that is. There, got it. And then behind it, this is where I just took that off. I got a little bit left there. And it's just the beginnings of rust. You saw how tightly that was still adhered, and yet obviously a little bit of rust. So I've been hitting that as I went along with rust converter. I'm going to finish cleaning off here, and I'm going to hit it with rust converter. The one I'm using, Canadian product, this stuff. Also same company, just that one is rebranded. And this is a gel, what you'd call naval jelly, I believe, in the States. 415 metal prep. It's a thinner version. Not quite there, but it's all the same thing. It converts to rust. I've done the rest of it. Here's that other one. Got a little more work to do on the backside here, and of course I got to re-weld new replacements here. But I wanted to share that. So if you're doing one of these, if you have any doubts, remove all of this seam sealer adhesive, especially down below here. No need to do it up there. All the moisture, now condensation and such gets in between these panels, runs down. And this is the only drain that GM provided. It's one on each end. Nothing else anywhere. The whole thing is sealed. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad dog, no cookie. I mean, first off, we got a full inch here or so. Focus. Full inch here or so from the drain. And moisture is just going to collect the whole way. And that's what I found. Sure enough. Finally collected enough here. I'm afraid of what it looks like back here, but it looks good enough. I'm not going to go explore. I'm going to shoot some more rust converter in there and then flood it with oil. No drip, undercoating. And that's it. Cross our fingers and hope for the best. So, that's where I am. Makes for a good Sunday night. Put some tunes on and have the wee dog in here keeping me company as I plug away every now and then. She comes around, so you've got and give her a pat on the head. It's her birthday right now, so 5 years old. Great little companion. Okay, that's enough rambling. Old man yelling at clouds. That's me. Good night, folks.